Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Richie Ray here at RPL Studios. I got my man Santony in the building.
What's up,
This
bro?
is my brother. We've been chilling for a while now, and I'm like super, super excited that he's here. Everybody that's watching and listening, I'm just so thankful for you guys tuning in. You guys know what's going on this year. We're doing some mega movements right here in Orlando, Florida, RPO Studios. Will's been on the vision and ideas and creativity. And so this is going to be the first episode that we're going to have. We want to showcase, what we're doing here in Orlando, Florida. So, to my boy, Santoni, man, I'm
What's up,
excited
bro?
again, bro. You
Yeah,
look
man.
fresh, dog.
Hey, appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, you look sick. Got
mad props to you, bro, for having me
Yeah.
on here. Thank you for having me on here, and also for having
Appreciate
this platform, man. This is you're doing big stuff here in the city
Thank
too,
you,
bro.
man.
And trust, people are watching, bro, for sure.
Yeah, man, thank you. Speaking about the city, man, I've been seeing you on the Instagram. You know what I'm saying? You've been putting in major work. For people that don't know, we have a relationship and a friendship, but even as your boy, I see you on the Instagram. I'm like, man, this is awesome. Like when you're out there performing
Yeah.
and doing different levels of things, it's like even just pictures or being creative, to me it pushes me, bro. So props on that, man.
Nah, for sure,
But I
bro.
want to dive into that, man. What's this journey like, man? Like, being a creative, man. I know you've been doing music for a while, you know what I'm saying, and we connect big on that level, but what else do you like to do, man? Like, what's your vision as far as creative? Why are you creative? And you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like,
that's a big question.
You could be put in a box, but
No, for sure.
when
I
it
feel
comes
like,
to-
I definitely feel like if you are creative, that's your calling. And whether it be through art, through music, through movies, film, whatever it is, it's something about your soul that wants to express itself to the world.
Yeah.
Especially in these, time now where everything's being so like fake and automated. I feel like people need artists more than ever. And, society's not always giving you the opportunity to be an artist. So we're living in a blessed time because we're living in peacetime right now, where you can go buy a $500 laptop and start, trying to follow your passion, whether it's that
Yeah.
or sports or whatever it is. But I mean, I just love doing it.
Yeah, man. I mean, not to be whatever, man. Like I'm always about like, when you first meet somebody, first approach, and like, what's your mindset on that, man? Like, not to be whatever, man. Like you're. I like the glasses, bro. Like, honestly, I don't know how you pull them off. I might have to steal that from you, but you know what I mean. Like, how do you try to? What do you want people to know? Like, is there not that an image is a bad thing? Because I feel like when image or you're creating, is it like through art? Is it a sound? Like, what do you want people to get from what you do in life?
Yeah, it's another good
It's a good question, right?
Yeah,
To be more conversational.
yeah. No, that's
Psych.
no. Like,
I want you to talk.
You're actually making me think.
Good.
So like, yeah, I think it's you gotta be able to be spontaneous.
Yeah.
I like these glasses as soon as I saw them, so I got them. You know what I mean? Like you have to give yourself allow the freedom to be somebody new if you want to choose a different route. Like you always got to keep evolving. Somebody that rest in peace like did a lot to open up my eyes to that is X. He evolved himself.
Right. For sure.
He evolved himself
Kobe.
and the greats always keep challenging themselves and evolving themselves, and they give themselves the freedom to be whoever they want to be. And I think how you dress, how you speak, these are all little things that you can do to show people, what's inside. Because on a superficial level, we all look the same, right? We look a little different, but you can do little things here and there that get people to know the real you just off.
It's so funny you talk about the real you and vulnerability. Do you feel like a vulnerability is a method? Is it a feeling? Like, I feel like people could be vulnerable or open in music, but then there's people that are like, oh, well, that's, I'm expressing myself that way. How about in life? You know what I'm saying? Is it the same? Or like,
Yeah, I mean,
because I feel like sometimes you have extroverts on the soundtrack, but introverts.
yeah, for sure.
This is just a funny observation, when it comes to an artist.
For sure, yeah. There's definitely people that want to follow a formula sometimes that other people did, so they try to, be what they see. But I think ultimate confidence is to be able to just give your version of life, your side of the story, and just be able to, being actually vulnerable is, I think, supreme confidence. It's you.
Bars.
No, for real. Like,
Elaborate on that. What do you mean?
because if you're
How is
letting
that supreme confidence? A lot of people don't see supreme confidence. I'm not even saying my words right. How do people see the difference in that confidence and vulnerability?
because you can be like a big bro, like you can show like your mistakes or whatever, hoping that people can number one get to know you better, and number two learn from like mistakes you've made. But in order to be at that level, you have to be confident in where you're at and where you're going. Because if you're scared of your mistakes and you're scared of who you are, then you're not going to be vulnerable, because you rather shield that from people so that you don't feel, I don't know, weaker, I guess. But as you grow up, you realize that we're all just sharing human experience. So you got to let people know how you feel, because your favorite artists or your favorite people in life, they were honest with you and they gave it to you raw. So that, I mean, that changes your life. If you have a good mentor, if you have a good person in your life to share things with you, you know, and you could be that.
Do you so what are some, who I mentioned DMX, who are some of the people that, name somebody that you feel is a little abstract in their creativity, but they're doing something you feel like you can be inspired by that? Anybody in particular? If not, you know, you can name a couple people, but someone who's out there. Is there artists that you're listening to or inspiration drawn from somewhere?
Yeah, for sure. There's always artists.
It doesn't even need to be an artist. It could be a person.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, a person. Like, you know, someone who's doing
Right.
sports or something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, you get to pick different traits from different people. Like, I grew up watching a lot of Bruce Lee with my dad and like things like that.
That's fire.
Martial arts.
The fact that you just went there, that's pretty sick, bro.
Yeah, so like you get to learn a certain aspect of life from that person, like discipline and stuff like that, and then from other people you learn other things. And I mean, that's what it's all about, just what you can learn. But
yeah, how do you say what kind of again? What would be a vision that you have for yourself? Not to be cliche in 5 years, but really drawn out. What's a good vision of what you would like to be? Is it just artistry and music? Is it fashion? Is it everything? Do you have other things that maybe you haven't people might not know about you? You know what I mean? Is there other things that you're doing?
yeah, I definitely want to get into the space of, you know, being able to help people in some type of way. And doing that with, you know, is really useful with education and stuff like that. Like getting to a point where, you know, if there's a generation of kids coming up, having like a place for them to go to be able to record or stuff like that. Also influencing in the right ways. I don't know. To be honest though, I'm kind of spontaneous. Like whatever, you know, God has for me in the future, you know, I just want to be living my life with a
I've been
purpose.
feeling that vibe. Like, I feel like as artists, there's a lot of things we can do in life. So it's like, I always want to touch on what you can do, but what are maybe some other things you've been thinking about, venturing about? Because there's a lot of people that watch people like us and be like, yo, we have an artist, we have a chef or someone in particular, and they'll, you know, get on a platform, and some people feel like they can't. This is not for everybody, but you feel like, oh, I can't relate to that person because what they're doing with their career. Right. And just off the bat, maybe reading a title or just maybe going the first 5 minutes or something. But getting to know, like, yo, everybody is kind of like going through that element. Like, no matter what you're going through, everyone's kind of in the same realm. But also there is space to venture out and grow. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm also a big person. Like, don't do too much.
Yeah. You
but
can't be
so I want to know about you, too.
You can't be a jack of all trades, master of none. So I feel like that's, like right now it's music, to be honest, music. And I mean, there's a couple like side ventures that I'm also doing on my personal life, but right now it's music. I don't want to cut off myself saying that, hey, music's gonna be the thing I do for the rest of my life. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Maybe there's something that I'll discover in 2 years that ends up being way bigger. You know what?
But let's get into that real time. What is going on with that? I know you got a tape that you dropped maybe like about 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Yeah. It's
fire. You're
September.
making your own beats too?
I produced the whole thing.
Which is kind of insane to me. Like, yo, this my bro. Shout out to Santony. Like, bro, making your beats.
Yeah.
Writing your lyrics. Looking fresh. No, I'm not even frying, bro. Like that, bro, making your beats and writing your music is crazy. Like, that's such an advantage, you know? Tell me about that. What's that journey like for you?
It's a blessing. I mean, I always had a very like unique taste, and you know, it's better to have, it's a blessing to have more control over the overall sound. So it took me a while, you know, I wasn't good at making beats at first, like everybody trying anything new, but now that I'm able to put stuff together, it's like I can give you guys exactly what's in my head. You know, I want to collaborate with a lot of people in the future, but this project that I just dropped feels like personal because it was literally made in my room 100% by me, and it's almost like a journal. Like, and I picked the book, I picked the type of paper and the pen, so I did everything. And I'm not saying that in a cocky way, but I'm just saying that in a like, that's my baby.
Well, the title, with that being said, share that with us, you know, the reason behind that too.
Yeah, so the title is called Mi Nostalgia Feliz. And it's actually a title, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to give the credit right now where it's due. My dad came up with it. My father's
that's pretty dope. Shout out to the pops.
Nah, my father is something else when it comes to music. I think that's where I get a lot of my taste, and like he's a big fan of music, and he understands it a lot, like the art form of it. And it was just a collection of songs that didn't have a title. And he's like, well, I already knew that this was the vibe. Like, they sound danceable and they're upbeat, but at the same time, there's like a nostalgic feeling to it. So it's something that you can literally play and have a good time to. But if you want to go ahead and actually take in the vibe that I'm giving out, you know, you can reflect on your past. You know, it's nostalgic. It's about relationships, you know, nothing specific, but it's just about a feeling that I was trying to capture.
Yeah, man. You know, this guy, man, I'm not gonna lie. I just love the creative level of nostalgic. There's just something never can go sour with that. Like, you know, bringing that vibe of maybe like a good song or sins from an old school song, but then a new style beat, not beat, but maybe like flow and melody. It's just pretty cool. But yo, with that being said, man, I want you to talk about kind of like real time again, like this moment coming up, you know, maybe in the next 6 months. If you want to like share it, man, what are some cool things coming up? What are some things you're creating that you want people to look forward to?
Oh no, for sure. I mean, I'm working on this is probably going to be a trilogy. I already got the second project finished. And I'll go ahead and give an exclusive right here. Just let you guys know, whoever's watching, what the title is. The title is going to be Mi Euforia Triste.
That's hard.
which is like literally an inversion of what I just dropped. So you guys can imagine what kind of vibe that's going to be. But now the plan is to just keep making content for you guys and just keep exploring that. You know, there's no master plan right now. We're just going off of a moment in time. Everything's piecing together. People that I haven't spoke to in so long that have always been right there for me are now, you know, getting more involved in the picture. And we're definitely building up a movement, not just me. I mean, Richie, you too. You're gaining momentum with what you're doing, and so are a lot of my close friends. So I think for the next 6 months, the goal is the goal right now is to just produce, like just to give out content, to show you guys what I'm about. And I mean,
that's hard, bro.
In time, of course, you know, my goal is to have a sold out show here as soon as possible. I definitely feel like I have the material to do that and have a great time. And it's gonna happen, but it all has to start from something real. And life has given me enough experience to this point to be able to deliver these projects with some substance for you guys.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. We're taking off, bro. Thank you so much for coming, bro. I'm not gonna for real, man. Like, I'm excited, bro. Like, I see you working and on the grind. You're showing up here, man. I thank you for doing this. But yeah, man. Before we get into something else, I want you to maybe share your some of your social media network where they can find you,
for sure.
and let them know, bro.
Yeah,
you know
so
what I'm saying? Catch them right here.
You can follow me at yours truly Tony on IG. You can also follow me on TikTok at yours truly Santony, but with an X instead of an S.
Let's go.
I had to throw the curveball. And then, you know, Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud. If you guys could follow me on SoundCloud, it'd be fire, because I'm trying to actually build that up like its own thing. I'm gonna be uploading playlists there, sharing with you guys my favorite music, so you guys can kind of see where I get inspired. I think it's a dope place that can still be utilized, and it's just dope for the culture, for music culture.
All right, man. Yo, well, I'm excited, bro. You've been on the grind. We've been seeing you on the platforms. Again, he just told you where to find him. Look him up. I'm gonna have his information. Yup, Santony.
Tony.
Yo, get on it, bro. The next project's coming out very soon. Y'all heard it here. And let's get into this performance.
Let's go.
Let's go, Tony.
Gave you my love, gave you my trust, gave you everything you wanted and more. Everyone knows it, everyone notices that I'm not the same as before. Love gets harder when your heart gets smarter. It was someone's daughter who broke me in two. Love gets harder when your heart gets smarter. It was someone's daughter who broke me in two. mistakes. You saw me with your eyes full of pain. I pushed you away cause I was feeling the same. Call me crazy if crazy's what you're looking for. Call me baby, you know just what I got 'em on. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Thank you.